So I always ask contractors this question. If you have the best prices, if you have the best business, if your business is literally better than everybody else, but nobody knows it exists, are you going to make money? The answer is no, right? They literally cannot give you money because they don't know you exist. And so that means, if that's true, that means that being known is almost more important than running a good business, which is kind of scary. And that's probably why you see people who suck doing so much better than you. And it's really frustrating. And what I want to talk about in this video is how you can get more people to find out about your business using AI search. Now, this is a crazy thing that's emerging. I've gotten some clients from it. I know other people who have gotten clients from it. I know pool contractors who have gotten jobs from it. It's a very real thing and it's rapidly changing. And so here's the deal. This is just the scary fact, right? Right now, Google has been like the front of advertising and promoting your business. SEO has been just the most giant focus ever, right? Everyone focuses on SEO and showing up in Google search. And the reason for that is because there are so many users using it, right? Right now, Google has about 2.2 billion daily active users, which is a huge amount. If 2.2 billion people use Google daily, that means this is the audience. Like, this is the audience size that's using Google. And if you can show up on Google, then guess what? There's a chance that these people are going to find you when they're searching for things, when they're reading blog posts, when they're educating themselves. There's a shot that they can find you, right? But here's the craziest thing, that over the last year or so, there's a new player in this field. I don't know if you can see this. We're gonna write Google. And that new player is GPT, right? Now you guys know it, I'm sure you're using it. This is crushing it for a lot of people. And right now, it's at about 800 million daily active users. And guys, what I wanna stress about this, sure, it's more than half of Google. Google's been around for like over 20 years, right? ChatGPT has been around way less than that. And if we look at a graph, this shit is exploding. And what this means is there's a giant user base using this daily. Now, this is just one LLM. We also have Claude, we have Gemini. There's so many other ones, but just GPT has 800 million users as of now. And again, this is gonna keep going up, right? Soon it's gonna compete with this, or maybe this is gonna drop down and this is gonna keep going up. Who knows? But if this is true, and this is true, then you need to get your fucking business in front of people on here. And how do you do that, right? That's the question everyone asks. Well, how do I do it? The honest truth, don't let any marketing agency screw you over. The honest truth is that getting your business recommended by ChatGPT. I think very soon we're gonna have advertising where you can just pay to show up for keywords, just like Google CPC campaigns. I think it's gonna be very similar to that. But right now, the way you show up on AI and AI recommendations is very similar to the way that you show up on Google. What's happening differently now is that Google, let's see, let me see how to draw this. These are, people have information, right? You have your business website, your competitor has a business website. This is all info. And this is where this is changing. So like, really pay attention to this part. This is info. And this is what companies and marketing agencies have been doing for the last 15, 20 years, is creating this info, okay? And when you search for something, this is big old G, this is Google, you search your topic, you throw it into Google, and Google goes and rounds up all of these things and shows them to you, okay? That's how it works. And then from that, you've got a list of things that you can choose from. You click on the web pages you want to visit, you click on them, right? Then Google got a little bit smarter and it started rounding this up into like a summary or a snippet was the big one, and then hands it to you. So now you can look at the summary, but then you can also go and look at all this. Google organizes all of these onto a web page that matches your search term and then shows it to you. What's very, very different now about AI, and I think it's why so many people are loving it, we still have the same content out there living on the website. I'm just gonna write another G. Now the difference here is when you ask ChatGPT a question, it's gonna look at everything. It's gonna look at the websites. It's gonna look at the pages. It's gonna look at the reviews. It's gonna look at the recommendations, what you sell. It's gonna look at all of that stuff. And then it's gonna give you a customized recommendation. And then it's gonna provide that back to you. So here's the thing. Back in the day, it didn't really matter as much how well your content was, how well your content performed, how authoritative it was. It didn't matter as much because Google's just showing it to you, and then you can make that judgment for yourself. But now AI is deciding how good it is and how authoritative it is and how strong your brand is and how much people respect you. Like, GPT is reading the pages from all these businesses and the reviews from Yelp and other places to figure out who's the best and who to recommend. And then it gives you that custom recommendation. And so, it used to be the first page of Google. Now it's like first 3 that you want to get on so that you can get that recommendation. And it's a little bit scary, but I wanted to cover this in the first half of the video. I have other videos that go more in depth on how to actually rank, but you really need to understand how to rank on AI first, okay? And so if all these things are true, the thing that it's looking for is authority. This is just the biggest thing. And this is exactly how you're going to stand out from your competition, is with authority. Now, authority means reviews. These are the 3 things you need to be focusing on. You need to be getting as many reviews as possible. Past clients, friends who know your work, who have maybe gotten work. Don't get too crazy or you'll get your fucking reviews deleted. Education, educating people about what you are or what you do, who you are, and how you do it. This is one of the biggest things, because if you're educating people, AI is learning from you and it's giving people those answers from you. So that is literally the definition of trust, okay? Second thing, past work. These are things that it's gonna show in the answers. It's gonna recommend based on this past work. And if you can improve these 3 areas and put it everywhere, you've got to get found everywhere. You've got to get found on Instagram. Instagram is now shows up in the SERP pages. So Instagram posts can be found from Google searches now, which is good. It's an easier way to find you. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. No, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google. So having YouTube videos on your Google site is also going to help you out, right? Having YouTube videos on YouTube, GPT is pulling YouTube videos to show in answers now. So if somebody says, hey, what's the best kind of paver? And you make a video answering the best kind of paver, there's a high chance your video is going to get in front of them, especially if it's location specific, okay? So the moral of the story here is that you need to understand just putting out content isn't good enough, and just promoting your business isn't good enough, because the way people are finding it is changing. It's very similar. Like right now, we are at this point where it's very similar to Google coming along and everyone's still pouring their marketing money into the yellow pages and things like that. Google coming along, everyone's using it, everyone's searching for their answers with it, everyone's looking for recommendations off Google. And there was too many businesses that are still pouring money into advertising that people aren't using anymore. Now, Google is still, people search for stuff with it. It's still very much real. But if you look at the growth in the last few months, it's kind of scary. A lot of people are shifting over to GPT and recommendation-based search. So Google has Gemini. I don't think that's going to go away. Gemini can still answer the questions. But the fact of the matter is, it's how people are finding the business. And so, like I said, just putting out shit isn't going to work anymore. It has to be targeted, it has to be specific, and it has to include lots of good reviews, and education is just the biggest thing. You want to educate AI, you want to educate your customers, and you want them to see you as the expert, as the authority figure in your niche. Now, you're wondering, okay, well, how do I do that? It's all about content. Content is going to be bigger than ever. YouTube is going to be bigger than ever. When you create videos that show like a TV style of going through and building a project and answering common questions that people have and explaining why you guys do things and how you do it, you're standing out there as the authority figure. You can take those bigger videos that you're creating, you can put them on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. You can share them everywhere. You can turn those videos into blog posts that are educational and put those on Google. You can put that stuff on Google Business Profile. You can put that stuff everywhere, and that's what you need to be doing. Now, that's exactly what we do for businesses. We help them film their content, we edit the content, we post it for them, we do YouTube strategy, blog posts, websites, like all of that stuff, so that you can finally start ranking on AI. Like, it's a long process, and if you've been doing it for 10, 20 years, you're seeing the benefits. If you've just kind of been throwing shit out there for the last few years, then you're really behind. And there's a targeted way that we can do this to get you listed on AI. But if you follow everything in this video, you can do it yourself. You might not have the time. So click the button below. Let's hop on a quick call if you want to see what this would look like for you and your business, and we can see if we can help you. But otherwise, pour into this, guys. Like, this is the next 5 years are going to be absolutely insane with this, and the businesses who jump on now are the ones that are going to be winning. There's a lot of free content on this channel. Make sure you check it out, subscribe if you want, and we'll see you guys in the next video.